look at you. Congratulations there. Two-time Cy Young winner. Where's the first Cy Young?
It's right here in my house, in my, I guess you could call it an office. Not that a lot of work gets done in there, but it's an office.
Your parents get the second one, or are you going to throw it in there and have, bookends?
Yeah, I don't think they get it. No, I think I'm going to keep both of them and be a little selfish and take both.
There's an element of surprise, I guess, but you still, when people tell you you're the favorite, you're expected to win. How's that phone call when you finally get that, or when you hear the announcement, do for that when you're supposed to win something?
Yeah, I mean, whether you think you're going to win it or not, it's really cool. I mean, you never expect to ever win a Cy Young when you start playing baseball, let alone even make it to the big leagues. So when stuff like that happens, you try and soak it in as best you can, and you try and enjoy it. And we did last night. We had a fun time, and it really is just a pretty cool thing to get to be associated with the Cy Young Award and the names that are associated with that.
How do Cy Young winners party? What was the atmosphere like?
Well, you kind of got to play it cool because you got to have people that you really like here, because if you do lose, you're going to have a party anyway. So you got to make sure that you can have fun and not be like a little somber party regardless. So it wasn't too big of a blowout, but we had some friends and family over and had a good time.
First left-hander to win 2 Cy Youngs before turning 26. You aware of that?
I wasn't, no.
That's pretty impressive stuff. And it's weird because we always look at guys who are dominating, like they throw 98, or there's something about them. I think when people look at you, they're not quite sure why you're so dominating.
Oh, well, thanks, Dan. I appreciate that.
No, but I mean that's a show of respect, because I think you have to watch to understand that you pitch. Certain guys who dominate, they throw 100. But Greg Maddux, to me, always fascinated me because he pitched. I think you pitch as opposed to throw, and that's the compliment I was trying to give to you.
Well, I do appreciate that. Pitching is a funny thing. I try not to think of it when I'm out there. I just try to go out there and compete and get guys out as fast as possible. But you're right. If you're not throwing 100 right by every time, regardless, even if you do that, once guys see you one time through the order, one time through the lineup, or one time through even the National League, once team guys kind of figure you out a little bit, you got to start thinking a little bit along with them. And there's a little bit of trickery, a little bit of deception involved, and that's kind of the fun part of the game.
Who taught you that windup?
A guy named Skip Johnson. He helped me out a lot. I didn't really have a pitching coach growing up until like my senior year in high school, where I thought I might get to play longer. And Skip he's a head coach at junior college at the time, and now he's the pitching coach at the University of Texas.
But there is a little bit of a deception hitch in it. Did he create that? Because hitters have said that before.
Yeah, well, he told me your hands and your legs are on a string. When your hands go up, your legs go up. And when your hands go down, your legs go down. And I think I took it a little too early, but when I started doing it, it just felt comfortable. And, that pause kind of gathers me and keeps my balance back. And I don't know if that's exactly what he meant, what I started doing, but it felt comfortable to me, and I kept it.
He's Clayton Kershaw, the Dodgers Cy Young winner, joining us on the show. I know you didn't want to talk about it last time, but now we got to talk about it. What do you do for the contract extension?
I don't know yet. I haven't really gotten into that with the Dodgers yet, but we'll see what happens. I'm pretty open-minded, so we'll see what goes on.
Okay, am I in the ballpark though with $300 million?
I can't talk about that.
Just tell me if I'm in the ballpark. You don't have to tell me if I'm sitting behind home plate, but am I in the ballpark that was discussed, $300 million?
I can't, I really don't talk about it. Apparently people are talking about it, which is, unfortunate. I didn't really want any of that stuff to get out, whether it's true or not. But it's out there, and I'm going to try and stay as confidential as possible with, even though there's apparently some leak somewhere.
Does it bother you that people know how much you make?
It is. It's part of being a professional athlete. You kind of get judged based on your salary, which I understand. The more money you make, the better you're supposed to do. I completely understand. But, yeah, it is a little weird that people know your salary. It's definitely the only profession around, for the most part, that it's just open out there. But, it's part of it.
Well, you go from a great story, and then all of a sudden people have the expectation. So when guys make $25 million or $30 million, we expect greatness every single time. Are you prepared for the pressure that'll come with that the expectation level goes up considerably, as you said, based on how much you make?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's just part of it. The more money that you're supposed to do. So, I'm prepared for that. I put enough pressure on myself. I try not to think about other people's expectations. And you can't always control the result, but you control your effort, control the work ethic, and you can control all that stuff. And, you just can't let that change. And you can't get comfortable just because you're making more money and getting comfortable.
Well, congrats on the second Cy Young, and good luck with the negotiations on the new contract.
All right. Thanks for having me, Dan.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Clayton Kershaw, Dodgers pitcher.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.